today, one of the more obscure trophies at stake for the hotly contested Hill-A-Buck. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Fighting Illini offense takes the field, and they'll have the ball first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Off the play fake. Grab near the sticks. It's Dixon. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. They'll try the run. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Got it in the middle, it's Arkin. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? To the air, it's Altmaier. Throws to the tight end. Hauls it in. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. To the air on first down. He'll get rid of it. Got his man downfield. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that fires you up as a defense. That gives you some extra juice when you come in there and knock the living fire out of someone. Everybody on the defense gets jacked up.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. Right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Ohio State's offense will get the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave?
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the pass game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss. Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. Got a man, it's Jackson. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Obviously, third downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the first down, moving the sticks, fresh set of down, continue to wear on this defense.
They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness. Establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
Part of that Midwest lifestyle, but when you're Ohio State, you recruit at such a high level. You're going to get great offensive linemen, great running backs, so it's not a surprise that they're usually a physical unit.
And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
The Buckeyes come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That's the end of the period. It's Illinois with the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Fires to the wideout. And to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So it's an 80-yard drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. This rivalry more than a century old, with the Buckeyes dominating most of the time, guys.
And just think about that. All this time, these Ohio State and Illinois fans have been talking about and looking forward to this rivalry. To your point, absolutely. Ohio State, more often than not, has been on the winning side of it. And Illinois now, David, they're going to be trying to create a little new trend here.
Yeah, try to get some mojo. Try to get some momentum on their side. Try to change this rivalry. Listen, it starts one at a time, right? Like the old coaches speak, we got to throw out those records from 100 years ago. They don't matter. Let's dominate today.
Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. He's got his man. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll run play action. He's got it. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Illinois putting together a really nice drive. Off play action on first down. He's open on the right. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Going to the running game. Turning it on. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Illinois move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they run behind that big offensive line again. Look out, he's got room. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple. Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. It's a reverse. Oh, what a move. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Altmaier. Finds his big tight end. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
That is so deflating on defense, too, because in your own red zone, 3rd down, you need to make a stop. You know they're going to throw to the weapon at tight end, but it's one thing to draw it up on the blackboard. It's another thing to go execute and prevent that guy from catching the ball. He's so big. He's so athletic. He could have the perfect play call on, and he's still picking up the first.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That brings him to within 1.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? The trophy that the Buckeyes and Illini play for, the Illibuck, guys, is a giant wooden turtle.
Imagine that, man. You're having to put your trophies in a water tank and feed it. It's probably the only trophy that ever had that ability.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Oh, they're after him. Quickly to the tight end. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Donaldson. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Sayin. It's complete on the right side. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And from this angle, I don't think he got the 1st down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. And the Buckeyes will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a grab past the marker. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you can tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. The give to the running back from the shotgun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, the Illibuck is on the line, and already Ohio State and Illinois have given us some stirring moments. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Ohio State and Illinois plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Illinois has it teed up, ready to start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up breaks into the open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. 1st down from the 42. creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Oh, he's got a chance. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Third and short from the 49. Is this four-down territory? Back to pass, it's Sayin. He's going for it all. Makes a catch at the 15. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there in the Grove. They're up by 11 over Washington State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. He uncorks one deep. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Punt is in the air. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Quick completion on the out. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
And he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Looking downfield on first down. He slings it deep to the left. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
That's a great job getting the first down by that guy. He's a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently, they've been recruiting playmakers at the receiving position because this offense has changed. It's now up-tempo. They're now throwing the ball.
Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. It does a great job beating the offensive line to get to the QB.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Altmaier. It's complete to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Finding Illini, facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. Now the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Dixon. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the throw out to the sideline with just a few yards.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Arkin. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's caught, it's Valentine.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. 5 yards away from another third down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. Snagged in the middle, it's Dixon. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. They have had the ball for a week and a half. Play number 10 coming up. Rushes on him. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Backed up now, here's second and long. On the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Under fire. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
He had nowhere to go with the football. Fourth down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's fourth down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. Makes the grab. And they get him down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game when the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. That last completion sets him up on second down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Muscling ahead on third and short. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Valentine. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Now on second down. Looking downfield, it's Altmaier. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Trying to convert, Illinois comes to the line. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's taking the deep shot. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Great place to start for this offense. The give, and tick, 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 tick. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. If they can pick up a yard here on second down, that might put this one in the books. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Buckeyes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Georgia Tech is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in the ATL for some time. They're up by 21 over Virginia. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Back to throw, it's Altmaier. Zings it complete to the right. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills, just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down. He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Send the tight end in motion. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Working the middle, it's complete. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Illinois right back to the line. Looking for a man. It's Altmaier. Complete to the left. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. Illinois picked up the 1st down. Now here they come again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit.
Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the...
Unleashes one deep. And that one's way too far for everybody.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Complete downfield. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. Hardly unusual. It is a trophy that many aren't even aware exists, but Ohio State will once again take home the 2nd oldest trophy in the Big Ten, the Illibuck. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.